This is NPR News.
For Kansas Public Radio News, I'm Laura Lorson with your regional headlines. A new tax transparency law in Kansas is complicating the budget process for local governments. The law requires taxing agencies to hold hearings if they plan to collect more money than last year, even if their tax rate stays the same. The challenge is trying to estimate mill levies when property values are not yet finalized. Chris Comark is the city administrator in Ellenwood.
We're working with numbers that won't be accurate in November. I guess that's the big problem. We're working off of estimated valuations that we receive in June.
The new law also did away with the property tax lid, which required public approval to increase property tax by more than the rate of inflation. Governor Laura Kelly today announced 3 nominees for the board that oversees the state's public universities and community colleges. Suzanne Perez has more.
One pick for the Kansas Board of Regents is Cynthia Lane, the former superintendent of public schools in Kansas City, Kansas. Kelly also nominated Carl Ice, a former railroad executive who retired last year after 42 years at BNSF. He currently serves on the board of the Kansas State University Foundation. Kelly's third pick is Lawrence attorney Wint Winter, who is a former bank CEO and former Republican state senator. The 3 nominees will go before the Kansas Senate for confirmation. If approved, they'll replace 3 regents who are leaving because they're term limited. For the Kansas News Service, I'm Suzanne Perez in Wichita.
The Lawrence City Commission voted unanimously yesterday to permanently allow more businesses to sell alcohol. The Lawrence Journal-World reports that the commission voted to adopt a code change to permanently allow businesses other than restaurants in some commercial areas to add alcohol sales to their services and products. The commissioner said the city should do everything possible to support the city's retail businesses, and the ability to serve alcohol may help attract customers back to businesses still struggling from the pandemic lockdown. Some business leaders told commissioners that the changes allowing retail stores to sell alcohol and food will also help them compete with online retailers like Amazon. A 48-year-old man who was granted a rare medical release from a Kansas prison has now died. Christopher McIntyre was released April 12th from Lansing Correctional Facility because he had terminal cancer. The American Civil Liberties Union of Kansas says he died on Friday. Relatives in Wichita cared for him after his release from Lansing, where he was serving a sentence for aggravated burglary. Kansas prison officials granted his release because of functional incapacitation. That applies to people who have medical or mental health conditions so serious they're not considered a threat to the public. The department has granted such releases only 2 other times in the last 5 years. It's hot in northeast Kansas, 103 degrees in Abilene. It's 98 in Lawrence. It's 5:35.